Hi, I'm Leah.
And I'm Deveter, and this is Let's Chat.
Hey, Mommy.
Hey, Leah.
How's it going?
Pretty good. How about you?
It's going okay.
Yeah?
It's going
It's another
okay.
day.
Another day, another dollar.
Another dollar. You got a dollar? Give me a dollar.
I don't.
Oh.
I figured. But today we are revisiting another topic that we have spoken about a while ago, which is purpose.
Purpose.
That's a really big word.
Yes.
That carries a lot of weight.
A lot of weight. I remember when I asked you in the last one, what is purpose? And you said, I know it's a flower. Yeah, you did. And it was all-purpose flower. That's what you said.
Hilarious. I am so funny.
You are indeed hilarious. I was like,
that's a good one. I'm going to use that again.
Nope, that's not what we're talking about here today, sis.
But yes, we're talking about the other word, purpose.
Okay.
So what do you think? How would you define purpose?
So I think purpose is based on who you believe you are meant to be and what you believe you're supposed to do in life. I think that's what people think when they think of purpose.
Okay. Do you think everyone has one sole purpose?
I don't.
Okay.
I think that your purpose can change over time and based on experiences. A lot of times people are like, what am I put on this earth to do? And you might have started out as a teacher, but then things in life change and evolve and your likes and desires shift, and so you become a nurse. I think that your purpose can definitely change. But I think in some ways, what it is that you're meant to do is always connected to what you have done. Does that make sense?
That makes sense. And
Yeah.
I agree. Like if we're going with the purpose of helping people and remaining in those fields, I feel like it's always going to find you kind of instead of you going out for it.
Yeah.
And it's always a question, what's the meaning of life?
Right.
What's my purpose? Why am I here? And it's kind of like I feel like it's kind of just letting it find you instead of actively searching for it, because then you won't really get an answer and it's just going to be what you see.
Right. That part, what you see. And a lot of times we see a lot of things in life, right? We experience a lot of things in life, and that doesn't always lead to our life's purpose. But I feel like if whatever it is that you're doing, if it's feeding your soul, if it's making, when you lay down at night, you feel like I've accomplished something today, I think you're walking in your purpose. And I think it's within time that things will become crystal clear for you. Yeah. And it's not going to happen quickly.
It's not.
It might take some time. You might think, my purpose is to be, I don't know, an astronaut. That's what I'm here for. And then they close the spaceships. Like the people couldn't go nowhere.
Right.
They couldn't go out of space. So if you felt like your life purpose was to be an astronaut and for 10 years you are not allowed to go into outer space, does that mean that's not your purpose anymore?
Right.
Yeah. Just a question.
And you said something that I agree with, which is that like it has to feed your soul. I feel like we're in such a culture right now where everything is money driven and success driven and outer appearance driven. Like no one's really, and you're doing everything for other people. I feel like no one's really doing anything for themselves nowadays. And if you are, it's kind of looked down upon. And with this transition going into college, sorry guys, but you're gonna know I'm going to college.
She's gone to college, y'all.
With this like transition, I've definitely been questioning like if I'm doing the right thing, if I'm gonna be satisfied with my decision, if I should change it. But I just know like deep down that this is what I want to do. So it's like, why would I change for other people?
That's a good question. And there are so many people who are living lives based on what others wanted them to do, as opposed to what they wanted to do. And so that bears to question, can you miss your purpose? Right?
That was a bar.
Like, can you miss your purpose for wanting to do what somebody else wants you to do. Like again, we watch a lot of television and different series and things like that. And there are so many stories that we've heard, children going off to a specific college because their parent, there was their alma mater, and joining this and doing that. And all the while, the child not feeling fulfilled because it's not what they wanted to do, it's what their parents wanted them to do. And I feel like when people do that, they really set themselves up for failure.
I agree.
Like, big time. Like, your life is not supposed to be what somebody else wants it to be.
It's your life.
It's your life. How do you make sure that you are living your life for you and not someone else? I had posted about you going away to college and you going to an HBCU and all of that stuff. And I share a little bit of my story wanting to go to South Carolina State University, and I was going to meet a football player. I was going to join a sorority, and I was going to be all those things. And that's just not what God had in store for me. And I'm so grateful that I did walk into my purpose initially. But with you going to HBCU, I'm being very conscious of not living vicariously through you. Have you seen parents living vicariously through their children?
I have. And it's an unfortunate sight to see. In most cases. In other ones, it's really sweet. Like if your kid's excelling and doing all the things you're supposed to do, and you're like, wow, this is my kid, whatever. That's cool. But if it's like wanting to stay young through your children or only putting your kids through things that you want to do and are unable to, I feel like that's just messed up. And it's like, again, setting your kid up for failure because now they're going to feel unfulfilled in their life. And that's also a catalyst to acting out and doing all the crazy things that are not supposed to be done. So...
and that doesn't lead to your purpose.
Right. That's how you just veer off. So I think the whole living vicariously through your kids thing, like that can really mess up both of you. Realistically, like that will leave you like wandering away from the stage that you're in your life, and then that'll just make them not go forward in what they want to do. So
I agree.
Yeah.
That's so true.
Anyway.
Don't do that. Don't.
And you're not. I'm on my path because I want to be on it, and you guys are just supporting me through it and giving me all the building blocks that I need in order to let it go the way that I entail it to. So
that's good. Because, Lord, I don't want to be living vicariously through you. I want you to live your life, and I'm going to live my life and continue to walk out my purpose. And even at this big age, I still feel like there are levels of my purpose that have not been fully explored yet.
Yes.
I feel like there's still more.
Yes.
And I think, we're talking about not wanting to grow up and that kind of thing, and how that can kind of stunt you. If you want to stay stuck in the place that you are, that causes you not to fulfill your purpose.
That is very true.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
Purpose.
You just gotta keep going, keep evolving. I feel like that's another major theme that we keep touching on, the change that comes in life. It's inevitable. It's gonna happen regardless. So you just gotta keep walking with it. And do what you gotta do. Do it for you.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, it's still that balance too, because you gotta do it for you, but you're still doing it for other people as well. Like,
that's true.
If you want to end up on the street, you can't do that. So, like, you can't do that for other people. So it's like, you just really have to, find your balance, find that evolution, find that change, and just let the purpose find you.
Let the purpose find you. I love that, Leah. Thank you for sharing your purpose and allowing me to share, what I believe purpose is. And like I said, I feel like we are all on our paths and finding our way as we go, and not to be afraid to define who we are and who we want to be and what our purpose looks like. If you have anything that you want to share with us, please leave it in the comment section. We would love to read about your purpose and your children's purpose and how you're helping them to define who they are and what their purpose is in life.
Yes.
Thanks for listening.